Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to take a look at this little more budget-friendly, fast-charging, quality power station. This is the Puleida Emergency 300-watt power station. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today I want to show you this. Last week I showed you a very expensive, quick-charging power station. It was $700. Today I have something here that's a little bit more affordable, a whole lot more affordable actually. And there is a coupon on the site if you're interested in picking it up. There is a $50 off coupon. So essentially, at the time of the making of this video, you'll be getting this for $200. Now this is a 300-watt portable backup power generator with 120 watts max input. The company is Puleida or Puleida. I'm not really sure how to say that. And this is their PU300. Okay, it is a fast charging power station. Not as fast as a $700 one, but very, very quick. A lot quicker than most. You can fully charge this within 2 to 2.5 hours as opposed to 8 hours like some of them. And that one was like an hour or an hour and a half. So you got an hour longer, but you're also saving like $400 or $500. So we're going to unbox it, take a look inside, and see what's in here. Now, yes, I've opened this before, so I know it works. But I'm going to show you how it comes from them. You're going to be getting a little case in here. Now this is cool because this case allows you to carry extra accessories inside here. And we'll show you what's in there. For now it's just a power plug. And we got that. And the power bank itself right there. It is very well packed. Let me get rid of the box here. Very, very well packed. This is a rugged little unit. It's definitely a well-made little unit. It's all kind of rubber coated on the sides. Really strong unit. This is your little case here. A little carrying strap on it. Now, all that's going to come in here is the wall plug. Then again, if you've got your plug for your solar panel already on the panel, you really don't need much else. It doesn't come with the power delivery out thing. We'll get into that in a second. But again, you can buy those in the store for $14. They're not expensive. So this is your kit in here. Let me move this back so you can see it better. So you're going to have your plugs, and this is your charging plug, and I did charge this almost fully. I left a little space in there so we could charge it up with the solar panels when we try it out. Okay. You have your warranty card, and this does have a 2-year warranty on it, and your instruction manual, which is actually a pretty good manual. It's actually informative and well written. There's nothing unusual or hard to understand about it. So all in all, pretty good startup with what we got in the box. So let's plug this in here. I'll show you how the charging works. We'll do that first. When you're going to charge this, you're going to go to you have a 10 to 28 volt input here, and you have a 12 volt output. So basically this is going to be your input here. You're just going to plug that in, and it will light up and start charging for you. And there you go. Okay. So the battery's at 96%. Like I said, I didn't want to go all the way full because we are going to be putting this on a solar panel. You got about, 8 minutes left till it's fully charged. You're getting 58 watts in. Now it's at 97. See, so that's kind of cool. It gives you a really real-time bit of information there on how it's working. So I'm going to unplug that, and I'll give you a little information on this. This does have 120 watt dual quick recharge technology. So you can get a fast recharge with 120 watt max input. It can be fully charged within 2 to 2.5 hours by the 60 watt AC power cord, the 60 watt PD, which is the USB power delivery cord, simultaneously. So if you want to plug this into the wall and charge it with your, there it is, your PD plug, you can do that at the same time. You can't do solar and this at the same time, but you can double charge it at the same time. Both devices will feed into the battery. It features 2 AC outlets over here, and those are 300 watts with a 500 watt peak. Now remember, that is a cumulative wattage. You can't plug 300 in here and 300 in here. You can do 150 and maybe 45, you know what I mean? So you can't do it, but it does have a 500 watt peak, so if any of your devices draw 500 watts on startup, that initial surge, it will work very, very well for that. You won't have any issues. It does have the MPPT technology, which is a maximum point tracker. It allows for a 40% faster charge from any solar panels. That's your charger in there. With a power capacity of 296 watt hours, it provides enough juice to run essential devices for hours, depending on the actual output of the devices. If you're using this to charge cell phones or tablets or whatever while you're during an emergency or while you're camping or whatever, you're going to have a decent unit here. You're going to have a lot of time on this. You're going to be able to charge a lot of different stuff. It can be quickly recharged within 5 hours by connecting a 100-watt solar panel. Again, a whole lot faster than most traditional things with solar panels. Most of the time you're looking at 8 to 9 hours. This is a much, much quicker charge up. And we are going to test it out. I do have a 100-watt panel down there from another brand that we will test this out with. You get a wall outlet, the 2 wall outlets. You get the USB PD here, which is the power delivery. I keep going to that one. USB power delivery input there. You get your wall outlet. Within 6 hours you'll be charged with that. The USB PD, your car outlet as well, you can charge. And with the fast charging technology, the smart charger inverter enables a fast recharge, so you can do that with this and this together. Again, I did it. This and this together, and get yourself a 2.5 hour charge. So not bad at all. Now, on the regular charger, if I was just to leave this here, that will take 6 hours. If you double it up, you will get it in 2.5 hours or 2 hours, depending on the state of the battery. So, not a bad deal. Still does quick recharging, and 6 hours is a whole lot faster than some of the other units I've showed you that have the 8 to 9 hour charge time. So if you're working with a situation like during an emergency where the power's on for a couple hours a day and then it's off again, that's where a quick recharge time is really, really handy. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to top it off with the solar panel. I'm going to do that one first this time, and then we're going to test it out and see what it can run. I'm going to show you with everything plugged in, seeing how well it goes. You do have a light on this over here, which is kind of nice. I didn't turn it on. There you go. And it goes through the modes. It flashes the SOS or just the regular light. I always kind of find it interesting that they put lights on these, and I wondered, why would you put a light on this? You plug your light into this, you know? But then I realized, during a power outage, having a light on something like this to find where you are, okay, I found my power bank, now where am I going? Kind of handy. So that's a neat little thing. Plus you can see where you're charging stuff in and everything. So let me get the solar panel set up outside. We're going to give it a shot and see how long it takes to top off the last little remaining bit there. And then we're going to test it out with all the devices that I have ready over on this side to plug into it. Alright, so it's a little bit of an overcast day, kind of cloudy out, and it's kind of early morning, so we're not going to get, a full 100 watts out of that panel. And again, it's just lying in my driveway. Let me show you. I have it sitting over there, just lying in the driveway. And it runs right to here. So I'm going to zoom in on the screen a little bit so we can actually see what's going on here and plug it into the input. There you go. And there you are. So it's starting to charge. We're getting about 48 watts. About 10 minutes before it's fully full. So that's fairly quick, not bad for the last little 3%. I could probably optimize that charging somewhat by setting it on its side or putting it towards the sun. Right now the sun is coming this way. It's rising. It's about 9:15 in the morning here. So doing pretty good. And it's impressive that I can be able to just throw that panel on the ground, and in 12 minutes this will be full. What I like about this kind of situation is that if you're leaving your area for the day, like if you have a tent set up and you're going to be going out somewhere, or during a power outage, and you're just going to be busy doing other stuff during the daytime where there's daylight, this can be charged up quick enough so that you don't have to worry about it. You can set your solar panel out on your property or your campsite, set it up during the day, and when you come back to whenever you need it at night, it's ready to go. So that's why I like the quick recharge. I like to keep the recharge times just singularly, if I'm using one power source, under 7 hours, because that's about the least sun we get here during the winter. So there you go, charging up 52 watts. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit, so the more sun I get on that panel, the higher it goes. Anyway, that is the solar recharging, and I've shown you the wall recharging. I do not have a PD cable, power delivery cable. That is something I'm going to have to start looking into getting, because I'm noticing a lot of these units now coming with that. So I won't be able to show you that, but we're going to take it inside, and we're going to load this thing up with devices and see how it holds up. Alright, so I got the power on here. I've got a bunch of devices to try. We're going to do a couple of ham radios, because I personally think that for ham radio, something like this is awesome. Especially with the situation where, I had that little Amendment 1 portable radio ham can. I mean, you can power that thing off this forever. I can't beat that. So, what I'm going to do is slowly plug stuff in. I have the little Baofeng 440 radio here. It's just a single band 440 ham radio. We're going to plug that in there. Okay? And that is charging now. You see the little battery. I don't know if you can see that, but it's drawing a watt. Got my tablet, which always needs to be charged, because it's out here all the time. There it goes. It's charging up. 68%. We're going to plug, let's see. I want to plug the refrigerator, my little Gourmaya refrigerator in here. Got to get the cord the right way. And that usually draws anywhere from 48 to 50 watts, so that will kick on soon. This does take a few minutes to register. You see, you got 53 watts now. Got a 4-hour runtime. Okay. Now I'm going to plug this guy in here. This is one of my old studio lights that I used to use here before I got proper lights. So I'm going to plug that in. Turn that on so you can see. I don't want to blind you guys. Let's see what it jumps up to, because that thing's about 14 watts. It's really not a lot. There you go. So we're at 69 watts of power right now. We've got all three items working, both your DC and your AC power. And you got about 3 hours runtime. Battery is still at 97%. Fridge is running. I don't know if you can hear it, but the light is on in the back. See the green light? Right there. So, all in all, that's pretty darn impressive for a bunch of stuff. Now, one thing I do want to try is the 12-volt output. So we're going to give that a shot in a second here with the power box and see how that works. Alright, bumped up to about, well, no, actually it's 68 watts, but it is charging this now. You can see the light on. And I have disconnected the internal battery. So this will run, that will run this pretty much for a decent long amount of time. Let's see, I'm going to slowly remove the devices now and see how long this will run for. Let me unplug the big drawers right away. Okay, we're going to get this guy out, that guy out. And it's not even drawing anything right now because the batteries this has a battery management system, so that's why. But yeah, this is a very, very handy device for this kind of stuff. If you do portable ham radio, if you do QRP radio, something like this, really, really handy. They do have pure sine wave inverters in them, so you won't get any kind of hash noise or any kind of junk like that. Definitely a cool little system, and very affordable. Like I said now, the deal on this is it's $259. If you use the coupon that's on the site right now, you're going to save $50. It's a $50 off coupon when you apply the coupon. Now, it's on Amazon, so you know where the price is. Well, right underneath the price, it says apply this coupon now to save $50. Just check mark that little box and then add it to your cart, and you can buy it. So for $200, you can get yourself a quick charging, really decent little unit. And I like the size of it, too. You can see here. It's not a huge unit, you know. Basically, let me stick it in there. Basically, it's a small, more compact unit, but very, very handy. So all in all, you can see, you know, here's my tablet. And that's about the size of it. About, I don't know, 7 inches across by about 4 inches up. Very, very lightweight. I think it weighs about 2.5 pounds. So it's not super heavy, easy to carry. And you got all those ports. You got the fast charging. You can do the dual charging, which is the USB PD plus the 10 to 25 volt input, and that can be done in 2.5 hours, fully charged up. With just the solar panel, with just the battery, with just the plug, the AC plug, it's about 6 hours. So it's still in that sweet spot where I like them to be. I don't want them to be like 7, 8, 9 hours, because then you're getting a little bit over how much sunlight you have in a day on the shortest days where I live. It's up to you. If you live somewhere where there's sunlight for 12 hours, that's a whole different story. But all in all, definitely a neat little unit. It is the Puleida emergency 300 watt power station. Like I said, you can save $50 off on it. I will have a link down below where you can pick this up. It is a awesome little bank. I think it's awesome for solar recharging as well. If you had a little 50 watt panel that you just tossed outside on the ground and you kept this topped off, you know, if you're in a situation where you can't put out a whole row of panels, whatever, if you're in an HOA or if you're in a smaller place or a rental or an apartment, something like that really, really comes in handy. Again, I was very successful in putting a solar panel right in the window, you know, and charging my one deep cycle battery back in the day when I first started prepping and built my first little solar power backup system. It kept it topped off. Was it going to keep it running forever? No, but it kept the batteries ready to go, give me a good 5-6 hours worth of power should I need it. So the link to purchase this will be down below. It is in my store as well. You get the $50 off with the coupon. At the time of the making of this video, if you're watching this a year from now and you're like, hey, there's no coupon, you're a cheat. Well, no, there's no coupon a year later. But check them out. I think they're a pretty neat unit. Definitely a handy little thing. It will do a lot more than you think. 300 watts is a lot of power. I think people kind of look at these now because there's those, 12 and 2,000, 1,200, 2,000 watt units and go, that's nothing. That'll do a whole lot for you. It'll power a lot of devices. Is it going to run your hair dryer or your coffee maker? No. But it will run a lot of devices for you. And in this day and age where we rely on a lot more electronic devices, and for you hams out there that have to charge your radios, that's pretty invaluable. So that is the Puleida emergency 300 watt power station. The link's down below. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store as well. We have our Amazon affiliate store down there. I try to put everything I can into the store that I review. I have 3 sections now. We're going to be upgrading it a little bit, so check it all out. Don't forget to check out our freeze-dried wholesalers link. You can get a discount by clicking my link down below and get stocked up on some really good long shelf life freeze-dried food. The stuff he has is amazing. He's got like steaks, he's got tacos, enchiladas, everything. I mean, you name it, the guy has it. I can't believe what he freeze-dries. He freeze-dries cheesecake. Who's heard of that? So check that out there. And don't forget to check out our My Patriot Supply link. That is preparewithiridium.com. Right now we're running a sale on there. You get $200 off the 3-month kit. You get a good deal on that. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well. We are having our spring sale right now for the next few days, so check them out. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.